What's up, my friend? DK here, along with my partner in crime, Bill, over there, and we're going to be live here for Mindset Monday. It is the 25th of March, so hang tight as we jump on in to the Facebook group and get everything rocking and rolling. Obviously, if you guys are here watching the replay, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, so go ahead and smash that subscribe button and also ring the bell icon and get notified anytime we're uploading new videos here to this playlist, which is every single week. So we're going to go live into the group. So hang tight, bear with us, and let's get this party started here. So give me just a second here, folks. Line everything up. All right, boom. Copy that. Come on back over here. Boom. What's the agenda doodad? Group. All right, here we go. Should be live here in just a second. All right, going live there. Alrighty. Stand by. Almost live. All right, boom. There we go. We are officially live in the old Facebook group. Awesome stuff right there. Good stuff. Let me blow this up. All right. Oh, man. Poo.
Let me get on there on my other phone.
What's that?
I always hop onto my other phone so I can see the comments.
Oh, gotcha. All right, let me get this shared out to let me get a app notification sent on out. So let me pull this up. Make sure this goes out. Get the link. Boom. That should be heading out momentarily. There we go. Gotta drop the old everyone tag. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Push notification sent out. Join
I already got
us. All right, guys. Welcome. Is officially Monday. It's Mindset Monday. Push notifications out. Everyone tag done. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm feeling a little freaking feisty this morning. Bill, I'd imagine everything you went through yesterday, you're probably feeling a little feisty this morning as well. So good to have you on here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining us. What's got you fired up and excited today, man?
me. I'm just excited about Mindset Monday, and that's what you're going to hit. Going to keep it real. I'm sure
Definitely
you
going to keep it real. That's for sure.
got some golden nuggets. I'm going to add a little bit here and there. And my thing, I'm going to follow your lead is just patience. Patience.
Yep.
Every
Very
program.
underestimated.
Yep. Every program I've ever been in, the top 10%, I participated in, and I've always gone the long haul. I've never left a company on my doing. It's
Yep.
always the company has, messed up, and I hate starting over. Hate starting over. So
Yep.
that you want to talk about that depresses me starting over. I run from shiny objects. I don't know why I'm going on here, but Dan, go, take it over, buddy. Let's go.
You're just feeling it, man. You're just feeling it. It's all good. And we've talked about this before. Sometimes you got to start over. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to start over. It's not something that you may want to do, but sometimes you got to push that reset button. That's what we did as the funnel team, ending 2023, going into 2024. But I got to tell you, like everyone's got to realize like not all change is bad. You know what I mean? And it's good. So there's two specific things that I want to talk about today. Okay. And I'm going to dive in. I want to share my screen for some of this, but most of this, guys, we're going to keep it real today. We're going to keep it really real. We're going to speak from the heart. We're going to speak from the head. We're just going to be shooting from the hip here. But I want to talk about two specific things. Number one is you have everything that you need right at your fingertips to make this work, to generate more leads, to generate more sales, to generate more income, to build a bigger team, to have bigger paychecks. You have every single thing that you need right at your fingertips. Everything else, and this is where I get blunt, this is where I get real, this is where, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything today. It's Mindset Monday, baby. So gear up, tough love, everything else is just an excuse. Legit, everything else is just an excuse. So let me give you like a quick example of what I'm talking about here. And then really just going to dive into the meat and potatoes of what we're doing here. Okay. So you guys have this. You guys have the app for this. You have the team training site. Everything you need is right here. And we covered a lot of this last week on Teachable Tuesday. We did like kind of like like a back to basics orientation. We launched a brand new funnel. If you guys missed that, like there's so much good stuff going on in the background right now. There's so many awesome things happen. We have a new custom coded integrated sign up page exclusively just for our team. Like, holy freaking crap. If you didn't catch that information, you need to go back and watch last week's Teachable Tuesday, because we covered that. We unveiled a brand new funnel, which is not really new. It was kind of revamped older funnel, but it was our top best converting funnel ever for the funnel team. So why not, if it ain't broken, like, don't fix it. And that's exactly what we did. But here's the deal, guys. Like, you have everything you need, okay? Right here, you have an app. You could run your entire business from an app. You have the Fast Start guide, which shows you exactly how to get going fast. When you go down here to take action, you have the Fast Start folder. There's just dozens and dozens of pieces of content in there that you guys can go out and use. You have the DM formula to know what to say and how to say it and when to say it and that sort of thing. You have Fast Start Guide Part 2, right? Where we break down the short form video formula. Every single short form video that you do, it's spelled out for you what that should look like. And oh, by the way, in the short form video formula, you have additional videos to clone. It's an entire huge ass folder filled with clonable videos that you could be doing, and additional short form video trainings that goes to an entirely huge like a monster size playlist where you guys could go learn even more about creating short form videos. We've done dozens and dozens and dozens of trainings over the last couple of years on short form videos. Short form videos are the gateway. It is the gateway to you making sales. If you're not mastering the short form video, then you're really leaving money on the table. Okay. After you get a sale, boom, we teach you exactly what to do there. And then here's where it gets really, really important, where I mentioned earlier, everything that you need is right at your fingertips. Okay. We have deep dive training on TikTok, deep dive training on Facebook, YouTube, mindset, so much more. It's all right at your fingertips. Everything you need is right at your fingertips. And for whatever crazy reason, if you can't find it in our team training site, which is unlikely but possible, if you can't find it in our team trading site, then I'm going to give you guys a website, right? There's actually a really, really, really amazing website out there that teaches a lot of this stuff as well. So everybody get a pen ready, get ready to write this down. There's a website that'll teach you all aspects of how to make money online. That'll teach you all aspects of video training and all those other things. So everybody get a pen ready. You guys can type this in as well. Get ready to remember this. All right. I'm going to spell it out for you. GOOGLE. It's called Google. It's an amazing website, and it can teach you anything you want to know. So if you can't find it in the team training site, you can go to this website called Google. It's a search engine. You can actually look up how to do things. Okay. I told you I was feisty this morning. Okay. Little bit of sass, a little bit of sarcasm right there, but plain and simple, my friends. Like, again, the information is right at your fingertips. So the two things we're talking about here today is all you have to do is go through our team training site and do these three things. You watch, you learn, and then you do. You watch, you learn, and you do. You watch, you learn, and you do. Everybody comment that right now. Everybody watching right now. Okay. Dozens and dozens of you guys on right now. Comment that right now. Watch, learn, do. Watch, learn, do. And that is all you have to keep doing. Okay. So you don't have any, and you guys got to remember this, like any other thing that you guys have as an excuse is not valid. I don't have time. Well, you prioritize what you want. Whatever a priority is for you, that's what you're going to do in your life. So if you say to you, I don't have the time, well, congratulations, you're right. This just isn't a priority. It just means you don't want it bad enough, because you got to remember this line as well. And this is probably the most important thing that I could say to you today. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll create an excuse. So as far as time goes, you could be doing this in an hour or less per day. I don't know how. Well, you don't have that excuse, because I just gave you everything. You have everything at your fingertips. And if you're going to use the excuse that you don't know how, that just comes down to you just don't, it's not that you don't know how, it's that you don't feel like figuring it out. So know and understand the difference. It's not that you don't know how, it's that you don't want to learn. Or maybe you're just too lazy to go figure it out. And I know that might sting a little, but guys, we're talking truth here. This is Mindset Monday. We're talking truth. We're talking reality. I'm just giving you guys the facts. Okay. You watch, you learn, you do. And over time, as long as you keep doing those things and you keep staying plugged in and you keep doing those daily activities and you keep investing in yourself and you keep learning and progressing and growing every single day, you take out the if. Like, get rid of the if. There's no if this is going to work. It's just when it's going to work. Okay. And the second thing is not giving up and not quitting. So if you combine what I just talked about, if you combine watch, learn, do, right? Watch, learn, do. If you combine that and then you don't give up, you don't quit, you don't stop, and you keep moving forward every single day, you are literally guaranteeing your success. Like, do you understand the importance of that? Do you guys understand how important what I just said actually is? You can guarantee your own success. You have everything you need right at your fingertips. You have all of the training. You have all of the tools. I mean, we literally are handing you on a platter thousands and thousands of dollars worth of training, material, like all the tools, the email follow-up, the app, the training sites, the videos, the funnels, like that stuff costs thousands of dollars that we spend on our own that you don't have to pay. You have all of the tools at your disposal. So the only reason that you're not getting the results that you want is you just have to circle back to what we just said. Watch, learn, do. Don't quit. Watch, learn, do. Don't quit. Watch, learn, do. Don't quit. And then you take out the if. And it's just when. Does that make sense? Bill, does this stuff make sense to you? Like,
Absolutely. I like your part there with the guarantee, because
that's it.
no one can fail. I don't care how much experience you have. The failure, the bomb that fails you is, quitting, shiny objects. Nothing's going to change. And no team where it's guaranteed, no team is, and I don't like to use the word give. No team is going to provide what we continue to provide. And every day we bang our heads against the wall behind the scenes saying, what can we do for our team? Mm-hmm. Every day, Kirsty comes into our chat room. What can I teach on Tuesday? What can I teach on this day? Yep. What do you think about this? It's always trying to help. And in the pay plan, I've always said this, we don't join pay plans where there's gotchas, where yep. you don't really have a lottery ticket. Here, the pay plans that we chose with GFU it's a lottery ticket, because if you don't quit and you implement some of this stuff, you're just one person away from mm-hmm. reaching more success than you could ever do on your own shoulders. Dan, I'm going to give them a little quick story so they yep. understand about MLM, real MLM. Dan will tell you, I've been in, I always say the top 10%, but literally when you go by income, once we get rolling, I'm always in the top 1% of what the program I'm in. I don't recruit like a maniac. It's never been my thing. In one of my companies, when I worked with Dan years ago, I had 29 personals and I made the most money because of the pay plan and the people that I ended up recruiting. You're one captain away. So the final piece of that is, when you mentioned everything, if you implemented one thing every day from the training site, you can't fail. I would put mm-hmm. a wage up even that in 30 days. If you did a YouTube video, which is one of my favorites, a YouTube video every single day for 30 days, and you're struggling right now with no signups, I can't imagine that you wouldn't have a sign up in 30 days. You got to, the person in the mirror has got to do something. You got to be the one. We cannot, feed you. We can help you. We can get you the food. The food's there on the training site. You have to implement. So that's the guarantee.
Yep. Well, let me let me give you guys a dose of reality right here. And I just swallowed this pill myself self last week because I'm about to do something that I've never done before. But before I get to that, I want to preface it by saying this. How many of you guys here, I'm sure you've seen it or at least know the show Grey's Anatomy, right? If you just comment the word Grey or Grey's Anatomy or just comment show, whatever, just comment something. If you guys are familiar with that show, okay, comment that. And there's a story behind this. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up. It's really important, okay? And I want you guys to ask yourself a question when we're done here, okay? So if you guys are familiar with that, comment, Grey's or Grey's Anatomy or show or whatever, right? Just comment that below. Same thing for those of you guys that watch the replay. Same thing over on the YouTube channel. Drop a comment below if you guys know that show. Now, the reason why I bring that up is there's a specific line that gets used in that show all the time, almost every single episode, okay? All the time. And that line is, it's when specifically the doctors are talking to the patient. They're talking directly to the patient. And they specifically say, we're going to do everything we can to whatever it is, help them out with, it's a surgery or whatever it is. We're going to do everything we can. And when they're in that phase, if it's a, surgery or a treatment or whatever it is, they're literally pulling out every single resource that they have and they're doing everything they can to help that patient. Okay. So now I want you guys to think, and I want you guys to ask yourself, because some of you guys have quit. Some of you guys have thrown in the towel. Some of you guys right now might be considering quitting because you're not getting the results you want. But I got to ask you, and I want you to answer me honestly right now. Are you right now in your business, are you doing everything you can to become successful? Are you doing everything you can to build your TFT and GFU business? Yes or no? Are you doing everything you can? Okay. And anyone that answers yes, you're doing everything you can, I'll give you my phone number. You can call me and you can walk me through everything you're doing. And I can guarantee you it's not everything you can. But are you doing everything you possibly can to grow your business? And I had to look at myself. I did a total strip down and breakdown of my business last week. And I said to myself, this is what I like to call self-reflection. And as my old district manager, Frank, used to always say, sometimes you got to give yourself a checkup from the neck up. And I looked at everything that I was doing and I was like, am I doing everything I can? And you can always do more. And the answer was no, I'm not doing everything I can. And what also inspired me, by the way, what also inspired me to do more is, yes, last week on Thursday, GFU had their recap conference call where they went over the event from Berlin, Germany. Now, I'm just asking you guys, this is a gut check moment right here. And you guys, if you guys are active in GFU, you guys all got the emails from GFU multiple times. You knew when the webinar was. How many of you guys were on that call? Comment the word call. If you guys were on that call, if you guys were on that webinar, just comment the word call if you guys were on that. Okay. This is who's really paying attention. This is who's really staying plugged in. And I get it was at an interesting time. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern. So, you might have been working or whatever it is. But if you guys were on that call, type in the word call if you guys were on there. Because it was a pretty awesome freaking call, man. It was really a pretty awesome call. And they went over a lot of information. But the point is, okay, and, there it is. There's only a handful of comments that came in. So is that like, are you doing everything you can? Are you staying plugged in? Are you staying in the know with what's going on? Do you have all of the information that you need? Are you doing everything you can? Okay. So when I was on that call, I know Bill was on that call. Kirsty was on that call. There was a small handful of you guys were on that call. But I don't need the answer, but ask yourself, like, why? Why didn't you plug in? Maybe you were working, maybe whatever it was, but like, why didn't you get plugged into that? Because I watched that call, I watched that webinar, and I got inspired. And there was one specific thing that was said in there that made me go, I got to do more. I got to do more. And I already do a lot. You know, I already do quite a bit, but I can do more. If I really want to hit, and I got some big freaking goals, man. I know Bill's got some big freaking goals. I know Kiersey's got some big freaking goals. Lisa's got goals. Carl's got goals. Catherine's got goals. So many of you guys have big goals. Are you doing everything you can to reach those goals? And when I did some self-reflecting and I looked at my own stuff that I'm doing every day, I'm like, man, no, I can do more. And specifically, there was one thing that Calvin said, and he talked about having a 90-day game plan. And that right there inspired me, right? That inspired me to come up with a 90-day game plan that I'm going to start attacking this week. So what I did is I put together, and I'm not saying you guys got to do this. You guys are going to do what you're going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But I'm just telling you, because of that call, because staying plugged in, because of giving myself a self-evaluation and realizing that I'm not doing everything I can to grow my business, I'm going to create a 90-day game plan from right now, okay, right now to the end of June, 90 days from right now. And I'm going to go harder, stronger, faster, more detailed as I possibly can for the next 90 days. I'm going to give everything I freaking have for the next 90 days to get to that next level in my business. If you guys want to come along for the ride, you can. And I'm not saying you have to. Again, we're just talking about you have everything you need right at your fingertips. You just have to go do it. And you also have to be real with yourself. And if you're deciding that, it's just not working, I'm not getting the results, whatever, you have to ask yourself that question. Are you doing everything you can to make this work? And if you're not, again, let's keep it simple. It just means you don't want it bad enough. Like, you could scream every day up and down and be like, I just want to make more money. I just want to find success. I just want this to work. Like, you can yell that and scream that all you want. But the reality is, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, am I doing everything I can? Just be honest with yourself. Just keep it real. Bill, is this stuff making sense?
Yeah, I would just conclude with, I always tell people, like, there's some people, and I'm not picking on anyone. They're like, was the call information on the website? It's not, it doesn't even have to be on the website. You get an email. If you're not getting the emails and reading the emails, you really need a checkup from the head up. I'm not picking on anyone. I'm just saying, like, my point is, and I'm guilty sometimes, I always say, add a couple zeros to what you paid. Like Dan said, maybe work in the middle at 2 p.m. I'm going to tell you right now, if you, on a $100 bill, if you add a couple zeros and you're paying $100,000, or, on the $2,500 level, you add a couple zeros and you're paying like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let me just tell you, at 2 p.m. you're showing up. If you bought,
Yep.
I'm in a parking lot now and I'm looking at a Pep Boys. If you own that Pep Boys over there, believe me, you're showing up with the investment. So get your mind right. Be serious. Don't treat it like a thing. It's not a thing. This is not a thing. I know we say side hustle. It's really not a side hustle. This is big business. I get up in the morning when I talk to Dan sometimes. I always start my mind off when I'm really in my zone. I start my mind off, and I know I'm aging myself, like in 1980 when Microsoft was created with Bill Gates.
Yep.
I remember those days, the .coms. These kids worked in their garage and they're billionaires. And that's the way you got to treat this business. One of my neighbors, his family owns Jimmy's Cookies. Okay. Jimmy's Cookies, if you look it up on Google, did like $62 million last year. Okay. I rub elbows with this guy. He doesn't do anything different than us. He gets up, and he builds the business
Yep.
day by day. So my point is that treat it like a real business and posture. Be proud. Be proud. Don't say, "Oh, I'm in one of those things." No, I'm in GFU. I'm in GFU. It's a global company with multiple services and products, education, real products, travel. I tell people I own a travel website. You know, before we transitioned to our new company, you know, I owned a travel website. This one, I own a travel website. I tell people I could save them money. These are like everyday people that I don't really recruit.
Yep.
You know, you own a website. You know, it's like a franchise. It's yours. The business is yours. Be proud. Go out and get business cards. Make yourself feel good. Okay. Be proud. Okay. Anyway, thanks.
100%. So, I mean, guys, that's really what I wanted to get across to you guys today is those two things. Number one, watch, learn, do. Everything you need is right at your fingertips. Number two, don't give up. Don't quit. It's just, it's not worth it for you to give up and quit on yourself, because if you do stick with it, if you do watch, learn, and do, and you commit to yourself and you commit to your future, you take out the if. There's no if. Like, you get rid of the if. You guarantee your success. So the question is, comment yes or no. Do you want to guarantee your success? Yes or no. Do you want to guarantee your success? The answer is yes. Comment yes. If the answer is no, just exit off the webinar and go do something else. Keeping it real. Sorry, not sorry. But like, if you want to guarantee your success, comment yes, and just don't give up. Just don't quit. Take out the if. Get rid of the if. And then let's go get this thing. Let's do everything we possibly can to make it work. And that's that. That is it, my friends. That is it. Hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day. We out of here. We'll see you guys live tomorrow. By the way, don't forget to register for Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. I'm going to drop the link in here so you guys can go ahead and get registered for that. Dropping that in here right now. So make sure you guys go get registered. Going to be dropping some bombs tomorrow, just like we do every single Tuesday. So make sure you guys get on register for that. And we will see you guys live in action tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Catch you guys there. Bill, thanks for joining as always, my friend. We'll catch you guys later.